Hello everyone! Before this video begins, I will explain a bit about this project. For the past couple of months, I have created a sorting balls puzzle game in Visual Studio, and I have uploaded videos of me making it in 5 parts. This video is a full version of the creation, just a combination of all 5 parts together. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and feel free to suggest any new project ideas in the comment section below. Enjoy! Yo, I'm back. So today we're going to try to make a sorting balls puzzle. And if you don't know what that is, let me just show you what I'm basically gonna try to do. Right here. So it's sort of this game that you can see on your phones or wherever you go, like online games. There's these little puzzles where you have to get all the balls into one tube, and there's 4 colors of 4 balls of the same color. So what I did, I just went to a game that already exists, and I just took some screenshots so I can work off this, and because I don't really want to create the levels, I just want to create the game, see if I can do this. I made here, I made a Trello. Let me open it up here. Yeah. So we have what we want to do. We have the first level. All the stuff I want to do here, level select screen to make that, and then adding more levels. So I want to see basically how well I can make this game that adding more levels would be like nothing. Would be adding like a string to the game. That's what I'm thinking. It shouldn't be really hard to add new levels. So we have to create a new project. Alright, so yeah, Windows frame nets. Yeah, it's gonna be the project. What talking? Yeah, the project is gonna be Windows Forms app C#. Alright, we're just gonna call it sorting balls. That's a fun name. Can we even put I don't know, let's just do it. Right. Let's put it in my game file that I put here. I think I want to, no space between them. Alright, there we go. Create. This is how it always feels in the beginning. You have no idea what to do, but I think I already know what I'm gonna do right in the beginning. Because if I go to my Trello, first thing I have here is background image. That's graphics and stuff. Alright, so at the end of the thing, we're actually just decided to do only one background. I'll explain why. I took only this background that has 9 bottles, and we're just going to use this for every single level. And the reason I'm doing this is because then I can do the ball locations consistent with each level. So then in the first level, we only use two bottles actually in that one. So I'm still debating, or I'm just gonna leave everything up and just put them here, or I could just how do I say this? Conceal rest of the bottles with some sort of image on top that's with the background color, so that it won't be noticeable. Background image is done. Hopefully, we hope it's done. Next thing I want to do is create the ball images, and once we finish that, that's the end of the graphics, and we can start actually doing some code. But this one should actually be a little bit fun, I think. Alright, so create ball images with different colors is done. So the first thing we have to do in code is to print the balls on the screen. Basically get the first level in, or well, not really first level, just print them on screen. So let me go to here, and we shall begin. Right. I'm trying to find, okay, text. So text would be sorting balls. This is the text that's up here. And there is an icon here, and I want to design that real quick because I love to design icons for the game. So let's quickly get an icon. Alright, so I think that's going to be a pretty cool logo. I just saved it. We'll we'll save this as well. This is a moment of truth to see if everything really works here. We'll add in already all the colors, so just add that in. Add in the background. That's great. It's just because it's on tile, we have to do stretch, and there you go. Alright, we're gonna make the board array. We can already make it now. So what it's gonna be consistent of, we have up to 9 cups. So I want 9 to be the eye of it, so we can do board like that, or forgot to use the int board like that is new int 9 by 4, because we have 9 cups that can be entered 4 times. What did I do wrong? How did I already do something wrong? I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'm just being dumb. I just totally forgot how to write it. There we go. So let's just do for now printing all the balls on the screen, just so we have the locations and all of that set. And I'm sure I'm not gonna get it first try. There's no way I'm gonna get it first try. So let's try. 4 int I. Alright, this is the moment of truth. Does all of the circles spawn in the correct spot? I'm guessing no, because the numbers from this screen into the code is a bit different, but let's see if our algorithm is correct. Start. Okay, it's just loading. Oh no! That's what I did. This line here, it's ruining everything. I'm dumb. Basically every time it removed 5. I didn't want that to happen. You never change the I. That's not what I wanted. It needs to be not the I. Okay, at least I found out what was wrong. I had somehow I made an infinite for loop, but you know, there we go. I shouldn't happen anymore. It's not updating I, it's just telling it to I minus 5 in a math equation. Alright, let's do it again. There we go. Wow! Oh my god. Look at what it gave me. It put him almost really, really, really nicely. I'm sure I'm not going to get it first try. There's no way I'm going to get it first try. And there we go. Great. Everything that works. So let me go to my Trello real quick. And we have done print balls on screen. That works. Actually, we can do this. Yeah. It's just that when I press that it won't have, I'll show you through here. Boom. This is how it looks like. See, I have certain balls that, and over here you know how you have the X, you have this thing, and you have the minus. I just removed it because I don't like it. So we stopped off where if we press start, you know, see how the game goes. We actually see, I'll show you here, all of the tubes and the balls go into the tube. But this is nothing. We can't do anything. No clicking. Like we have like what it prints out, but nothing really happens yet. So our next step, if we go to our Trello, before this, we actually do need to make sure that we're printing out the correct stuff for the first level, level 1. So let me just show you guys how level 1 looks like. I'll get to that real quick. There it is, right here. It looks like this. So we only have 2 tubes, orange, 3 here, 1 here. So let's first manage to get that on the screen. We have to make sure that we only see 2. So we'll have like white picture boxes go over these tubes. Or actually I could show this and this. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So let's see how we can do this. Let's see how it looks. We'll go to the scene so you guys can see. And nothing really happened. What am I don't know what I did. Let's make the color black so we can just make, like for now, that we know that it's there. I'll make it black. Aha! Okay, good. So it is there in the correct spots. It looks like it's getting a bit too close to the left here. I think I'm adding a bit too much. Let's take this entire thing, put it above. Let's do that. So actually I need it to be white then. Right, so I was thinking about the right thing. It needs to be white. For now, because that's the back color. There we go. So this is how it's supposed to be. We can't see anything, we can't click anything. In the beginning, everything is visible false. We shouldn't see anything. Let me just make sure that I'm correct. We shouldn't see anything like different. Great. But then when we call for this thing, everything should be visible except for these two. Wonderful. Alright, so when we started level 1, we made the correct invisible, but now we need to put the correct balls in with the correct image. We do ball image is that, and ball visible is that. So it's a bit more clear, it's a bit easier I think to spawn balls with this technique of saying which tube to put it in. It searches for the one nearest to the bottom that is empty and then does it. Oh, that reminds me, we have to then, after that, go into the board and into that IJ that we put in, we want to put the color of our ball. Okay, so this is now the next step. We want to color the balls. So we have red, we have orange. Oops. I always suck at spelling orange. We have yellow. We have green, right? We have cyan, or cyan, whatever you wanna, how you wanna pronounce that word. We have blue, and we have purple. Great. This is how we spawn the first level, and let's see if it works. Look at that. Oh, you guys can't see, but look at that. Look. Oh, it's perfect. We have our first level. Now we have to make it work. So, ball click. When we click the ball, we want it to skaboof up. What we can do, that could be interesting. Instead of moving position, we can just spawn him on the top. Like we'll have these already in here, they're just gonna be invisible. Alright, let's see if this works. I don't know if it will, but let's see. Alright, first test. Yo. It's here. Skaboof. 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 Great. I thought of something now, that's why I'm kind of not talking. There's an issue with what I'm thinking. If I want to put a ball in something that's empty, I have nowhere to click, because all the balls are gone. I have to find a way to make a click for that empty thing. Disable it, basically. See, now I can't click these other ones. I can only click these. We fixed that issue. That was a hard issue. It was weird. But basically what happened is that if a tube was empty, there was no balls to click. So what we did is we changed the blank things that we did, that we can't click them. We had to play around with the with where they were, so you can see also the balls and also them. So basically they're clickable now, which is great, and they function exactly like the balls. Alright, the next problem is that I don't want you to click if it's false. If there's no room. show it again. What happened is I press this, and I press this, and it pops up here, but it stays here. Oh! Oh no, wait. Oh, I did it wrong. And that's why it didn't work, didn't it? Because the outball isn't true. This isn't the same outball as it is in the other one. Give me a second. Alright, let's see if that works. Please, I can't think of anything else. There we go. We got it. Won't let me take out. And look, I can put it back in the same place. Wonderful. So that was kind of annoying. I had to figure out a cool solution where I save the A and I of the out that we took out, and that's how we know which ball we have to make invisible and the color of the ball we have to put in here and here, and yes, that works out well. Okay, so let me go in my Trello. We're finally putting another thing on the list here, and picking up balls and placing balls. We did it together. Now work. So now I have to do these two things: check end and can't take balls when full. And what I mean by can't take balls when full is that when I get to a point where all 4 balls are in the tube, because it gets more colors, right? So when I do the first color, everything's full. I can't touch that thing anymore. Okay, let's see if that works. So if I make this full, as you can see, I can't click anything. Yes, that means that is done as well. The can't take balls when full. Now you just have to do the check end. There we go. Beat level 1. And there's nothing to do. Alright, so this is the end for this part. We got the first level up and working. We beat level 1. Nothing happens yet at the end of it, but that is what we have. If we go to our Trello, you can see that we just finished the check end. It was very simple. And first level is complete. Woohoo! I guess we can archive this list. I wanted to fix some stuff that happened in the last part that I don't really like. So in the last part, we made these like blank images to go over the bottles to basically not make them show, and I just think that is very dumb. And I want to change that. So instead of just having a blank image, it's going to be the actual bottle. I'm going to put an image of the bottle and just put it 9 times onto the screen, so there actually won't be any background. So then if I don't need that bottle, I'll just make it invisible. It's much more easier to understand, much more simple. I don't know why I didn't do this in the starting. So I'm gonna do it right now in this short time lapse. Alright, we changed up these numbers, and let's see if that helps it at all. Start. Yeah, look at that. You can't even see that there's a background beneath. Alright. Now to just make it work with the clicking and stuff, because I don't think it's going to work yet. So let me just fix up some stuff and we can continue. Oh no. I forgot about this. Even when it's transparent, because it's not taking... Oh no. This is not good. Alright. So I did my best, and like it's much better than what it was before. You can still like kind of visibly see that there's like a background image, but you know, I prefer this method better than the one before. Continuing on. Alrighty, Roo. So let's see if everything works as I want it to work. Yeah, there we go. We have only that up, and I can, you know, switch places, make them all go here. Right. So put that there, and you beat level 1. Great. Right. So the game works, and we changed it to bottles. The only thing that's kind of weird is just how the design shows the bottles. You can see here that there's a bit of an outline because this isn't a background, it's an image, so we can't really do fit to image. Maybe there is. You know what? Let me check real quick on the internet if there is, and I'll come back. Alright, this is the moment of truth. Does what I did work? Here we go. Oh my god. You can't even tell that it's different. This is insane. For every single one, I put an image. Background image, and it's insane. Alright, so what is next? Now we can actually start doing, continuing with the project, because what we did now was just improve it slightly. That's all we did. We just improved it slightly. For the last, how much? 45 minutes of recording. But this is probably like 2 minutes in the video because everything's going to be time-lapse. It's basically all we did. Alright, let me open up the Trello. See what we got. So, start in the level select screen, lock level, spawn level, buttons. Alright, yeah, okay, so we have to do the level select screen. Alright. Oh yeah, before we actually continue, there's one more thing I wanted to do with what we have right now. Just to make sure that everything works also with a back color. If we look here, there's the back color that I didn't even add yet. So I just want to make sure that even if I add a back color, it doesn't change anything in the code. So let me quickly get this color and add it in. Get the color. There's our color. Paste the numbers we got in. Let me just make sure. Let me do this. Boom. Start. Yep, doesn't change anything. Great. Alright, level select screen. So in here we see, we go to the level select screen. Green and then the dark green text over all the buttons. And we'll have these 10 things and they'll have a lock image, I guess. Alright, let's get started with putting these buttons all over the place. Great. Let's see if it works well. Huh. Oh, this is the problem. I minus, again with the I minus 5. It's always not correct. It's not I minus 5. I meant I divide by 5. I think. Sorry, not I. Again, not that. This. Let's see if that works. Yep. There we go. One small change fixed everything. Let me just decrease the font a bit. It's taking out the 10. Alright, there we go. That's pretty good. Let's just change the numbers a little bit more. I see that it's not really in the center and I don't like that. Like you can really see it. This one you can click, this one you cannot click. Right. Okay. So this is not it though for the video. No. Alright, if we go to our Trello, starting the screen is now done. We can move that to there. Lock level once completed level before. I haven't done that. And we have to spawn level, so there's some stuff I want to do first. Let's start with the most obvious. Let's just load the level. When we press level 1, I want it to load the level. So what I thought about doing is having a level class. And in this class has 3 attributes. We have the color, the background that we want in the level. the amount of colors we have in that level, and we have a string array of all the balls, of how basically we want the board to look. And then we take that string and we can put it onto the board and onto the array. So let me create this class. So all it's doing is just holding this information, and we can easily take it out. This is all I want to do. It's just an easy way to store levels. Right, now we go back to the form and we make this level thingy. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm in the beginning here, I'm going to add a level array. Level array of levels. We're going to call it levels. And it's new level. And we'll have 10 levels. That's how big we want it. That's how we can declare this. Now, when we start the game, this is where we'll put all our levels in. Levels in 0, which is our first level basically. We'll put that in here. Instead of starting, we're declaring level 1 equals a new level, and here's what it's gonna get. The back color that we want is this. Send in that. The amount of colors is 1, you can see from here. And now our string. First of all, as you can see, it does no problems. So basically that works. But now what our string is basically, if we look at our image again, just to explain really how this goes. Do it from here. So we only have these. So the cubes that are here, 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 and the 4 down here are all zeros basically. That's how we describe zeros. In orange, its color is 1. We declared the colors of everything up here. See, orange is in the first position in the array. So the first cube is 0, 0, 0, 0. Next one is 0, 1, 1, 1, right? Then 0, 0, 0, 0. Then 0, 0, 0, 1. And then 0, 0, 0, 0. That was the first 5. Now we just need, all the other 4s are zeros. So we have 4 more that are all 4, so it's 16 zeros now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the level. That's how we declare it. It's basically an ID number for a level. That's so insane. How about just white? Or black? Okay, black is in the mist. But I think we don't even need to write it then, because I think black is the official one. Yeah. Okay. What are we doing now? Right. Levels. Right, so when we click on a level, that's basically it. Oh my god, there's no way this works first try, right? There's no way. Alright, I'm scared. I'm actually gonna attempt to run the code. Here we go. Start. And level 1. Okay. Okay, so there's some stuff that didn't work. You know, oh, you guys can't even see, sorry. So this is what happened. So it did it correctly. Look, 3 oranges here and the 1 orange here, but they put these reds in. Now I can't help but wonder that these are the reds that are on top here, that are visible in the beginning. Huh. You see, so the board doesn't know it's there, but it shows on the screen for some reason. I'm gonna search the code to see where I was wrong. Maybe it's just an equals, it's not really. Oh my, okay, wait. I think I might have found it. Here, I put 2 you know, like instead of, I put this thing, instead of maybe this, just one. I think that might actually cause the problem. We didn't do this. Yep. That was the whole problem. We just did that thing instead of not. Okay, but it works. Our game actually works. What the most thing I wanted to do in the game was to have a good level loader, and it looks like it's working perfectly. See that? This little thing literally does everything. So basically, this means that adding more levels is going to be very simple. You can see that we started on the level select screen. We can click on only level 1 right now and complete the level. But currently, this just pops up and nothing really happens. So today, let's go to our Trello. We have a couple stuff we want to do. So let's get started with this little thing here with the lock level. So what I'm going to do is add picture boxes to the sides of the locked levels, like locked symbols. Add them to the side, and also add functionality that after you finish this level, this next one will be available. Right, so let's get started. Alright, we did all of those mathies here, and let's see if it looks nice. Wow. So they appear literally exactly where I imagined them to appear. I see here in the 10 it's a bit overlapping here with the 0, so we'll have to move this a bit to the right. But it really looks amazing at the placement. It really does. Let me just put the image, because I forgot to do that, and see if it works. Oh my god. I forgot to put size mode. I think that's the problem. Oh, I'm so dumb. There we go. Alright, that was weird. No, it wasn't weird, it was dumb. Look at this symbol we have on all of these locked levels. That looks really good. I like that, I like that. Alright, what we need to do next is activate the locked levels once they're not locked anymore. So we need a global variable called lock or something, or locked, makes more sense. It starts at 2, because this basically means that everything is locked from level 2 and onward in the beginning, right? And after we beat a level, our lock needs to get up by 1. Alright, so what I did here, what it basically means that if our locked is equal to the current level plus 1, then we add locked. So this ensures that, let's say we're on level 1, our current level is 1. In the beginning, locked is 2, because from 2 and onward it's locked. So if 2 equals 1 plus 1, which is 2, which is true, we increase locked. Now lock will be 3. So then if I play level 1 again, 3 is not going to equal to 2. So it will only, again, increase if we're going to play level 2, because then 2 plus 1 is 3. Yes, so this is how we are going to do that. Alright, so I don't know why I wasn't talking here, but as you saw, after I finished the locked code, I did some designing, and now I'm moving on to the next part of the project, which was to add the end screen once you finish a level. So that's what I'm going to design now. Alright, we got the images. Now we have to just make them on the screen when we finish a level. So let's get that started. Right, that fix it? Yeah, there you go, and it looks great. Can't see that it's not part of the image, and as you can see, they don't do anything yet. But now we're finally going to add functionality to this, and the game will actually have a flowing motion. You won't have to exit all the time to test it again. So let's start with the home button. After we press the home button, we will go back to the main menu. Level select screen. Alright, so we'll press start. We'll select level 1. We'll complete it. Now we'll press the home. And nothing works. Nothing happened. Alright, there's an issue. Oh! I forgot to rig the home to this button. I totally forgot to do that. I have to go to the properties there and click to button. Same thing with this one. Yeah, what happens to the best of us? So this shouldn't do anything. Great. Now this. Alright. So, okay, so I forgot to change the color back to the normal, but look at this. Level select screen back to normal. All the buttons and locked in place, and look, 2 is now enabled. Great! This is great news. Wait, let me check. If I press 1, does everything work as normal? The buttons are here. Oh. For some reason I can't click this. Oh, I know why. Right, so there is a bit more of issues. I can't click anything here. So let me fix that. Alright, let's see if that fixed the problem. Complete the level. Good job. Home. Press the level again. And there you go. I can beat it again. Great! This means we have got the home button working. So home button is done. Oh, look at that. It's not even going to see anymore. Let's add another list here. So we have home button is done. The levels are locked until they're completed before. Yeah, so we did it. Yeah, we definitely did that. So what we have left to do in this part is the other buttons, next level and reset. Let's start with reset. So what reset actually does, if you didn't understand really, is that let's say we're on this point here. I'll have it like somewhere probably here. If I press it, it will go back to this position, to like where the level begins. What I just thought of is that I forgot. I wanted to put reset here, and we'll put another home button here, so we can press home whenever we want. We can put a little here. Press it from this time here. Okay, that is a problem. Great. Okay, now home is officially done. Now let's continue working with reset in the middle of a level. Alright, so I went over everything that reset should do and I wrote it down. Hopefully this works, and hopefully I thought of everything, but if not, we'll see it right now in the testing. So let's start it. Alright, level 1. Alright, so let's just change this to here. Let's say that, and then let's press restart. Wow, that actually worked. If I put something up, I don't think I covered this, so yeah, it stays here. I just need to fix that, but after I do that, everything should be fine. Let's see if everything has been fixed. Put it up here, reset, and it should be gone. Midway going through it, I realized that I could have pressed this button, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want you to be able to press these. So now I disabled it, so you can't press these ones. Great, that means we have also the home and also the resets all working. Last thing we have to do is the next level button. So for this to first work, we have to add level 2. We have to add this level in. We have our first problem with this new level. We have a bottle that needs to spawn in, but it has no balls, and my method is that if it has no balls, we're not going to spawn this. So I'm thinking of adding a new variable into the level class, and it's going to take numbers of empty bottles we want to spawn. Now we just have to make this work, so let's get on. Alright, so this is what I made. So we want to spawn bottle 4. So we actually go in a while loop, and we take the number that we're looking at, and we're going to spawn the bottle at that number -1, which is 3, which is what it's actually called, and then make it visible and enabled, and then we're looking at the next number in that series. So if I would want bottle 2 and 4 to be spawned, I would write 24. Alright, so let's check if this level 2 works. We'll just complete level 1 real quick so we can get to it. Alright. Wow. So, okay, it worked. My thing worked, as you can see. We have these balls, and I don't know what I'm doing. How do I clear the level? There we go. Oh, and look, it actually worked. And now level 3 is going to be up here. And let's just make sure that everything, even if I press restart, it goes back to normal, and we can head back to the screen after, and everything really works. So, the next thing we need to do is, as you can see, when we beat level 1, we have this button. So I want this to straight go to level 2. So I think this is all we need for next. It's basically a combination of both home and reset. By the way, I know this is a lot of condensed stuff, and I will after this go over it and use functions to minimize double usages of the same lines of code. Don't worry, but for now I just want to make sure that it works. So let's press start and hope for the best. Save, there we go. Alright, so we'll do level 1. Completed. Let's press next, and level 2 spawned in. Wow, I am happy. So next level button is done, and level select screen is finally complete. We can archive it. We have finished that part. We're going to finish off the project by doing these remaining things that we have in our Trello. So it's to finish all the levels, level 3 to 10. And then I thought of some other stuff between recordings. So one is sounds. I want to add sound effects, maybe even add music. I want to see how to add music. Watermark, just to remind myself to write in the corner created by Runky, just like I did in the previous project. And then these two things I thought about, that the next button won't appear after we finish level 10, because there's nothing after level 10, and that in our string, we're using the number 0 to represent nothing. But the thing is, 0 is actually one of our colors. 0 is red. It's just that we didn't have a level with red yet. So I'm gonna have to change this. I'm gonna change it to the number 7, because we have colors from 0 to 6. So we have to change the code a bit for that. And after we finish that, after we finish our stuff we have to do, that's basically it. I'm gonna play through the game, make sure that there's no more bugs. I will be uploading later a combined video with all 5 parts together. It won't have anything new. Like, if you've watched all the 5 parts, you don't have to watch that video, because it's basically them just combined together. But for people who are just coming in to see what the project is about, and they prefer to watch it together rather than in parts, then that video is for them. Let's get started with, first of all, let's do this, to change snowball from 0 to 8, 7, 0 to 7. Let's start with this. Right right here. And I somewhere check for 0. Here I check for 0. So all I need to do is just change that to 7. Let's check if that works. Let's press level 1. And there you go. It does work. Okay, good. So we fixed that little issue that we thought about. Now let's do that. The watermark, I guess, is pretty easy. I'll just put it here. Watermark.visible equals true. Let's see if that works. There it is, created by Chunky Runky. Can't do anything with it. We press 1, it disappears. We head back to our home. It's there again. So that's another thing done. The watermark. Right, now let's add all the levels. I feel like that's gonna be fun. At level 3 to 10, this is gonna be very simple because all we need to do is just add them here. Let's just make sure that this works. This level 3 that I just added works, and if it does, we'll just continue with all levels without even checking, and we'll check at the end. So I'm gonna press start here. Right, there's level 3, and it's not exactly how I want it. No, let's look at the image. So I did change the color, that's fine, but why is nothing spawning here? It's not the exact colors at all as well. What happened? Let me check real quick. Yeah, okay, I have to go over the entire code and change all these 0s to 7s. So, yay! Alright, we went over it. That should work. Let's see. Good, we have no more bad messages, so let's continue. And now the moment of truth. This bottle still didn't work, but are these good now? Like, is that the real thing? Yeah, it looks like it is the real thing. So so now it's only this bottle. Why is this bottle not working correctly? Or are they actually there? Oh, they are there. Huh. So why are they under? 1 second. You could just add here ball dot bring to front. I don't know why only the first bottle this happens, but let's see. Okay, we finally implemented red balls into the game. And can we beat the level? Let's see if we can. Move this to the reds, blues. Good job. Okay, now we can add all of the remaining levels. So the time lapse continues. All right, we just added all the levels in the game. Now you probably saw in a little time lapse, there was a little detour into the game because from level 5 all the way up 4 levels, so 5, 6, 7, 8. From level 5 to 8, it was basically all 5 the same colors. So I was like, okay, fine, we'll do that. But then it also wanted to do the same thing with 9, but I didn't want it to jump from 5s and then a 7. So level 9 is my own level. I actually made this level. I put in a new color in there. All this is my original level, and we'll see how it goes. But basically, we got all levels in. All the colors. It's like three background colors that just keep repeating until the final level, which is a pink that I picked out. So now we can actually see if this all plans out well. There we go. And that's everything. If I press next, it will break out the code. Don't worry, I'm gonna remove that, so that's one of my stuff to do. Let me press home though, and look at that. Everything is unlocked. We can head into it. That's weird. Oh, I know exactly why. Okay, everything else will work. I have to just fix that when I press 10. It goes to 10. It just takes the first number, so it's taking 1. That's a little bit of an issue. But as you can see, everything else is working. Right. So, stuff I have to do. I have to fix this bug. I have to make sure that after level 10 there's no next. And I want to redesign these levels because they just don't look aesthetically pleasing. So I'll do that right now, all that. Alright, so we changed all the graphics again and we fixed the issues. Let's check that it works. So after being finished level 10, the next button does not appear. That is great. We could make it that the home appears now in the middle. We could do that pretty easily. And now look at this. We have all the buttons unlocked, and if we press 10, it goes to the correct level. Should we do that? The home goes to the middle? Yeah, we should. It looks much better like that. Alright, and look at that, the home's in the middle. Alright, so let's take a look at our Trello. We added all the levels and we made that next one appear on level 10. So all we have left now is sounds. Work on a good like sound system. So I'm gonna search the internet, see if I can find anything about how to do music background, and I'll come back. Alright, so after a lot of contemplating, I've decided that we're not gonna have any sound effects in the game, but we will have just nice background music throughout the entire game. It will be on looping because sound effects, because you click so much in this game, it's gonna be repetitive. You know what I mean? So I don't want that. I just want one sound, and I'll just show you how I'm gonna add it. Few lines. So system.io.stream, right? Stream sound equals our properties dot resources dot story involves music. System dot media dot sound player equals to a new system dot media dot sound player sound. Oh, that's the right, like that. And then sound dot play looping. No, not 0. I don't know what I did that. There we go. So now we should always have background music, and let's see if it sounds nice. And here's how the game sounds in the end result. As you see, it's like very nice music, and you know it goes well with the game, and you vibe to it. And yeah, it's really nice. I really like how it looks now and how it sounds. Boom. Everything is done. Project complete. Wow, this was a fun project. Right, the project is done. There'll be a link in the description to download the game if you want to download it. Read the disclaimer there that's going to be written. It's important. And if anyone was interested, we have, let's see how much lines of code. 450 plus 22, so 472 lines of code. It's not that much. It really isn't. I'll see you guys on my next project later.